Oh wait, what my pen?
So,
Yeah, but
what do y'all think it would take you to be a stripper? So, like, my thing is to be a stripper. I mean, I'm saying like we're okay. First and foremost, you're working at a high class place. Like you're pulling in regular paychecks or regular fucking tips, like easily 3K. All right,
Well, first off,
tips in a night.
this is
Easily
some high
3K.
class material. All right,
You?
I'm gonna be at a high end place. All right, okay. I'm worth. I know what I'm worth. All right, and it wouldn't take much. Honestly, I'm considering it right now. Okay, the way life is going, bro, the pole can go round and round. All right, but I mean, it depends because if you're in the wrong place, like doing it in Wisconsin, you're not making any money. Now, if I'm out in New York, I'm making cash. But it's also depending on what you're willing to do and what you're comfortable with. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, being a stripper.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna say something right quick. Now, what he's saying is high class. All right. Now, if it's high class, no matter where it is, you getting paid. Now, me personally, I'll jump on it. Shit, that's easy money.
right.
Like, shit, I'll go up there and do whatever they want me to do. Call me what you want to call me. Shit, just know I'm walking away with a nice something. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I ain't never doing that shit in my life. I'm dead ass. You cannot pay me enough. All right, I'm sorry. I ain't getting I don't do that shit. It's not me.
See, okay, we build different. I'm chasing a bag. Like,
I mean,
For real.
look, if it's some like absurd amount of money, then maybe.
all I got to do is swing around a pole a little bit, do a few lap dances.
Man,
But
you
that's
you
the thing.
already high
Everyone's
class.
talking
though.
about an absurd amount of money. It's how much you make. That's
facts. That's facts.
Work. Okay, it's how good you work. Okay, that's what it is.
And
And
then,
so
on top
I
of
mean,
it, you're
if we're
working at a
basing off talents
high-class
alone,
place.
I'm ready. Like that's all I'm saying.
Like,
I'm ready to make a bag. Are you?
Like,
That's all I'm saying.
You ain't
already
chasing this
working
bag
at a high
enough.
You
class
chasing
place.
a different bag.
We got two different pockets, my guy.
Yes.
Well, at the end, we're gonna see who's is deeper.
Hey.
Welcome to Ideas of a Madman. I'm Jay.
My name's True.
I'm Nathan.
You fucking with your boy Blaze.
And today we are switching it up a little bit. We got two extra people, two people I'm close with, and of course Nathan. Starting out, we're gonna get into standards of a relationship. How do you feel a relationship should go? What's the foundation you want to build before a relationship? What is a good relationship to you?
Alright, a good relationship to me, I guess, is just, I don't know, being supportive and shit. Being supportive and understanding, you know. Now it's tweaking out. You know. Being calm about shit.
The way I see it, I mean, like, I just need an adult who can understand that most of the time I am a child, okay? Like, but I'm not asking you to parent me, you know what I mean? But like, I need you to, be serious because I do conduct a lot of serious ways. You know what I mean? I conduct myself in a pretty serious manner in most places, especially out in public. Like I'm not with that getting crazy stuff. However, you know, because I hang around with people who have gotten kicked out of stores a lot for just being dumb. You know, my friends used to go and play baseball over in the aisles at Walmart because it was funny, okay? And it was.
Yeah.
But like now, that's not cool. Why you loud? Be quiet. Why are people looking at us? That's just not what I'm about. I need an adult. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who, though behind closed doors, bro, let's do Legos. Like
Like,
I'm
you can
so
be goofy.
I'm so genuinely like, let's do this 12,000 Lego piece set right now. Like
I don't know
let's
about
build the
that.
Death Star.
Yeah,
But like,
I don't know about that.
yeah, I don't know about
Yeah.
exactly that one.
We ain't gotta do it right now, but like
No.
we could start it.
It could take a couple days. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it ain't even gotta be the Death Star. We can build
He said it-
Hogwarts. Like,
I said,
yeah, I'm down for anything.
See, I don't know about the Legos, but like, I get what you're saying. Like,
Right.
you have to be. There's a time and a place.
Right.
You got to be able to be serious when it needs to be serious, and then like if we behind closed doors, let's be us. Let's play video games. Let's. But at the same
I feel
time,
that too.
like, I'm the type of person I like to read, and
Right.
if I'm in my zone reading, please do not interrupt me. Like, don't stay your ass over there. Like, we can be separate, but we can be equal. We can be
Right.
separate, but the same. We can be both sitting on the couch. We can be both sitting in a chair. You can be doing your own thing. I can be doing my own thing.
right.
What a Martin Luther
That's-
King relationship. I hear you. I hear you.
I have a dream.
I'm not gonna lie.
You got the dream. I hear you.
I
I
feel
hear you.
that. Like me personally, like a good relationship to me is I'm already stable. I'm good. Whatever you want to do, however you want to go about it, it's cool. All right. But I'm not gonna be that person to overstep boundaries. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do that, that's you. You gonna make the fuck up.
I feel like, all right. So I feel like, well, I'm like what niggas should look for in a relationship is basically not so much like how like y'all click, because like if y'all didn't click, y'all wouldn't be in a relationship. It's more
I would
so,
hope so.
Yeah,
Right.
if it's more so lands on how y'all resolve problems and how y'all communicate shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really relies on for
That-
relationships.
That, yes, you're completely right. But I also feel like there are more aspects to that because it is how you solve problems. It is how you work through things.
Mhm.
Okay, it's how your brain works. It's how you
Yeah.
deal with certain things. But it's also how you conduct yourself. Okay,
Right.
because that is a big thing that I'm looking for. But also, I saw this. I was watching this TikTok, and dude said, "Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to go to the club tonight, but if you want to go, that's fine.
Right.
You can just go single though." I thoroughly
Okay.
believe in that. I
Okay.
thoroughly
Hey,
believe in that.
you know what? I
You know
agree
what I
with
mean?
that.
I'm down. Like
I
I would gladly
completely agree
let
with
you do whatever you want to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
But if I'm asking for a night
Oh yeah.
and
Right.
you would
And
rather
you
be
switch
like,
up
nah.
and do, yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
get that.
You go
Okay.
Yeah.
do you.
Right.
Go do you
I
single
ain't gonna
for the rest
be
of your
like-
life.
I'm not
I
about
ain't
to
gonna
be
be
that person
extra
to go
pressed about that.
entertain.
So here's my thing. So you shouldn't have to do all this yelling and arguing back and forth.
Exactly.
If you have an issue, you should be able to come together as adults and talk
Yes.
about this issue.
Right.
Y'all both may have different point of views about this issue, but as long as you can come to some type of agreement or not even compromise, because compromising is how you build resentment towards each
Yeah.
other.
Compromising, settling. You don't have
Yes.
to settle for another person's opinion.
You need
Just
to
understand it.
you need to understand each other and come to a both agreement.
Yeah.
If you can do that in a relationship, first of all, you're going to be so much further in a relationship. But
Facts.
honestly, same thing. Like, I'm cool with you going out doing your thing.
Yeah.
First of all, just let me know.
Right.
If you're going to be out
Right.
late, give me a heads up.
Right.
But if I'm asking for a night and
Right.
we
and it's some shit like
we planned this in advance type
right,
thing,
like it's a
Right.
big thing type shit.
and your friends hit you up, hey, can we go do this tonight? And you're all
And you
for it,
switch up and go do that.
then
That's
yeah, I'm
that.
gonna be pressed. I
Yeah,
do
that's
this.
that.
Like, I'm not,
I ain't gonna waste no time on like speaking my side at that point.
because at that point you have different priorities than what I
Yes,
do.
Exactly.
Right.
So
My
it's
priorities-
all
I
bad.
mean,
If you
And if you want to choose that, like, okay, if you want to go do you and not tell me about it, there's no point in lying because somehow, some
I'm
way,
gonna find out.
it always gets back to me.
right.
Like, I mean, throughout my life, it has always gotten back to me. I don't even know somebody who's there, but it followed through the grapevine. Somebody know somebody know me. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, eventually it comes through, and then my phone ringing.
Like,
Like,
y'all three know I ain't pressed about no woman.
Right. 100%.
None of them. So just recently, the girl that I have been talking to, or was talking to, I should say,
Right.
We cut things off. Cool, whatever, deuces. So one of my friends, all of a sudden, out of the blue, middle of the night, she calls me and she's telling me, "Did you know, like, yada 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 is doing this with such and such?" Just like, so that way I didn't find out through the grapevine. Right. She found out, and she's letting me know right away. It always ends up back to you.
Always will.
No matter if you want it or not. I was already done with it. I didn't care. But it's the fact that, like, it's always going to end up back to you.
Lying, cheating, all that. It's stupid. It's childish. That's
if you're in a relationship,
if you got a problem, either take it up with me or take it with the dough and go. Like, that's all it is.
Like,
that's all it is.
I'm a faithful person. But, if you in a relationship, you want to hit me up, that's besides the point. Anyway, but, like, I refuse to cheat. I will never cheat. And that's how it should be. You should be able to be with your partner and know that your partner won't do that same thing.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's not really worth it.
It's not. Because clearly, if your partner is willing to cheat, or if you're willing to cheat, you are not 100% there. Yeah. You have more than a fucking foot out the door.
Right. But that's getting trust.
Friends with benefits.
Like, you have to get through a quite high level of threshold for me to be able to trust that you are not going to be like all these other girls. I mean, Juice WRLD said it best. All girls are the same. And I mean, no, that's not a fact, but boy, it is.
It's proven a point at this point.
I mean, man, scientifically speaking, the statistics are real, guys. Okay. And all right. Yeah. There are a lot of people who believe in this top G, whatever bullshit, and they are being awful people. You know what I mean? But also, like, it's a give and go street, It's always been two ways.
Anyways. So, like, measurements, right? So, listen, right? So, if we saying, like, okay, so men to women, they always give, like, I'm like 6-7 inches. Now, we all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to go into detail on what I'm talking about. We're just going to allude to it.
The emojis, y'all know.
Yeah. The purple ones. The purple emojis. The eggplants.
That's what we're talking about.
Purple eggplants,
The penguins.
The penguins.
So we go, like, they say, like, they're 6 inches. So how, y'all viewers can't see, but how big is 6 inches? Or how big is, 4 inches? Like, just tell me when to stop.
No, you have to think about relative mass, okay? Think about it. Now, let's say, let me think of something that you would not want to be 6 inches, okay? A goddamn spider. Okay, think about it. If you had a 6-inch spider running across your wall rather than a 1-inch to 2-inch running across your wall, that's a big difference, That's a very big difference.
Okay. So you tell this girl, or you tell a person, you tell a person, I got 4 inches. Now, you have to give, like, allude to the fact, like, 4 inches ain't a lot.
Can you eat a whole 4-inch burger in one bite? No. Okay, so take your time. What's the problem? Like, I don't get it. Just respect what
it's a lot.
Like, love your others. What did Bob Ross teach us, guys?
Happy mistakes. Me. I'm the mistake.
Just let it be.
No.
That's crazy. That's all I got to say. That's crazy.
No. Okay.
I got nothing on that one.
Anyway, so we ain't got nothing from them. Anyway, like, so you tell her, like, hey, like, it's not a lot. She asked you how much is not a lot. It is pretty big. It's pretty big. If you look at it next to a bee, it's huge. It's ginormous. If you look at it next to a spider, a light bulb, it's a monster. Like, you gotta.
Yeah, when you compare it to your arm, it's not gonna look as big. Like, come on now. Like, it's just relative mass. Like, did you not go to science?
Science?
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you learn about measurements and math? No.
Yeah.
Huh? You learned about measurements and math? I learned inches. I learned inches in math, but you know where I learned velocity, mass, and all that stuff? science,
Math.
okay? Chemistry taught me that it's okay.
But you use math and science.
Chemistry, you use math. Chemistry and on you use math. But like you learn velocity, mass, density, all that in math.
I didn't get that high. I failed some classes, so you know what? Just look, science is the key, okay? It's there. It's there, okay?
I feel like you need to go
Just
back to class.
relatively, look, relative size, okay? That's all we're talking about here.
Relative,
Just
okay.
leave it.
So you
be.
put it next to a spoon.
Yeah, you can put it next to a spoon. If we're talking about girth, you can put it next to a spoon, and it'll be fine.
If we put it next to a spoon for length, it's a little bit
What are we talking about? Are we talking about the whole, or are we talking about just the spoon portion?
Hold up.
The whole spoon, or just the spoon?
Oh, I thought you were saying like the whole, like the eggplant hole, the spout.
No. The whole spoon.
The whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. Shut up. Anyway, so in today's society, it is very frowned upon to be a gentleman. It's not looked at as being a gentleman. It is, in a sense, you're trying to hit on this person. You're trying to, you have ulterior motives. The way I was brought up, granted in a horrible household, but the way I was brought up regardless was for every woman or every person, you're opening the door for them. The list can go on and on.
The way we got brought up, if you didn't act like a man, you got hit.
And
that's what it was.
You got hit.
At the end of the day. And I mean, okay, we were shown quite a few different definitions of what a man should be, but I mean, and how to treat a woman purely just in front of our eyes, I mean, we were shown pretty clear.
It was a horrible way, but we were still told something different. And I held that home because the way I see it, and you know, it might be seen as different nowadays, but regardless, even if you're not in a relationship with somebody, a woman is supposed to not necessarily be put on this pedestal, but you're still supposed to show a better example. So like I open the doors, I offer to pay for everything. It's respect.
The way I see it, instead of a pedestal, the way I like to think about it is
how I want to be treated, honestly.
If you're with me, I'm going to sit you up on this throne next to me. Now, if you're sitting up on this throne next to me, nothing is getting to you without passing through me. So I'm going through this door first, okay? This bill is going to come through my pocket first. Now, if you want to contribute, I'm 100% okay with that. Genuinely, I want a girl who, no, because I'm never going to offer for you to. But like, if you're going to come out of your way and be like, "Oh, I got this," that's a bet. That's a bet. You got the tip. Okay, cool. That's word.
Like we should be on the same standing. We should be on the same field. Like I'm going to do the best that I can, but if you're not doing the best that you can at the same time, then.
And now I understand people or girls or women who. Oh yeah.
Well. All right. So, obviously, you gotta respect women. I don't like how, like, even people my age, like, how people act towards girls and shit. Like, they're just disrespectful people, like, and, like, the whole hitting women shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking understand that at all. And people try to, like, regularize that. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays. Like, it's so normal. You know what I'm saying? To hear about that shit, and I hate that because like it wasn't a thing, bro. It's like it's just not right, and so many people nowadays like
it's becoming a normal thing.
Okay with it. Yeah, and it's like just perfectly okay. And you know, my dad wasn't the most like perfect person, you know what I'm saying? But one thing he always did teach me was how to respect women. And he really installed that in my mind. Like women are queens, is how he put it to me. You're supposed to respect them. No matter what. You never lay your hand on a woman, no matter what.
And like it should go the same way for a man and a woman, like vice versa.
Yeah,
So
100%.
even in the woman's case or whatever
Just
gender,
domestic violence in general
Yeah.
is
Shouldn't
at
be a
an
thing.
all-time high,
Yes.
and it's ridiculous.
you should have that
Like,
same respect for each other.
why are you putting your
100%.
hands on people? Like, that was the first lesson that was learned in kindergarten. Is keep your hands to yourself. Out the womb, you got one lesson. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay? Why are you putting your hands on the person you're supposed to love? That don't make no
Right.
sense.
That's
But then at the same time, there are nowadays kids who put their hands on their parents. What's
I
wrong
don't.
with you? First off, why you letting that happen? First off, why you letting that happen?
That's fact.
Second off, what? Like, I mean,
You letting your kid beat
a
you?
kid is going to reach any bound that you let them take. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, at least me, like, if I felt like I could step, I'm a step, no matter in what direction
100%.
it was. You know, my mom might
You're
have
gonna
told me
test your
no.
boundaries.
Right.
Type shit. Every
And I'm a
was
kid
going
who
to.
really like to test that
Right.
boundary. I'm gonna push it. You know what I
100%.
mean? So
I
now
kind of wish I got to push the boundaries.
there are, like, you need to have a point. Now, yes, like, love, okay? That should be the very basic of every relationship that you have is love. These days it's not because of
You're building off this chemical reaction. You're building off this not love, but you're building off the physical interaction. You're building off we have this one thing in common, so we can be together, type of thing. Like you're building off this fake connection just to be together.
Right.
But that's not going to get you in the long run to where you want to be.
Right.
Your
truly,
end goal is
you're never gonna
happiness.
be happy
No.
at that point.
Like your end goal is to be happy.
Right.
And
Be
at the end of the
comfortable.
you're settling.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to try and build a friendship or try and get to know each other beforehand.
100%.
But if you're getting into this horrible relationship and you were brought up horribly, you're going to lead to all these, random cases where you have domestic violence, where you have assault, whatever it may be. It may not get to that point, but at the same time, if you look back on the receipts, it's there was some type of verbal abuse.
Right.
And that's just because you had this person that you decided to get with that just irks your nerves.
Right.
You have this person that is just, they know your weak points just because you were with them and just because they want to hurt you because in some type of way you bothered them.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
And the first time they want to start bringing up this, that, and the third because they know it's gonna hurt you. You know it.
Your eggplant small.
You recognize it, like you see it. Bam! That should be your first sign. I'm out the door. Some people don't get that though. Some people believe that love is this huge cloud that comes over and it blinds everything. That's not true. Love is the strongest right hook you could ever feel in your life, and that's how it should be. It should be a sideways bus coming at you so hard, and you never saw it coming.
You will know. If it's real love, you will know.
Exactly. There's no mist. There's no blindness. There shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to overlook anything. You should either be able to accept everything, or you should be able to love everything. There is no
settling when it comes to love.
There is no part of them, oh well, yeah, they have this wrong with them, but they're still no.
See, if you think like that, then it's not love.
Because if you're in a happy, or I'm not even gonna say happy, if you're in a solid relationship,
just because you're smiling don't mean you happy.
Exactly. But if you're in a solid relationship and both of you truly know each other, both of you truly love each other, and you will know, like we all said, you will know, then if you have growing to do, if both of you have growing to do, you will grow together as a couple. You will grow with each other. And these growths and whatever needs to be done will happen with each other.
And growing means arguments. Growing means,
but
having spouts, all that stuff. But it never means coming to a point where, like, at the end of the day,
physical violence.
Yes, physical violence, but also, like, you should also know that you're your simple goal is to make this other person happy. That's what a relationship is for.
But-
You're supposed to be to make another happy.
You shouldn't have to rely on each other to make each other happy. You shouldn't have to rely on your partner to be happy.
No, you shouldn't. But if I'm in a relationship with you, my goal is to make you happy every single day. That's why I'm here. If it's not, then I'm not. That's quite simple.
Mhm.
You know, from my point of view, if I'm not here to make you happy, then I'm not here to do anything in your life important. That's it. From a relationship standard, okay, the way I see it is when every other face of the world, work, family, this, that, and the third is wrong, I need quite simply someone who's just here to make me happy.
But you also shouldn't disregard anybody in your life just to make your partner happy.
Exactly.
So what are you doing before you go to bed? You know you're not waking up in the morning. You're done. Zero. Like you got nothing else. That is your last night.
Drinking. Wait, hold on. Like I'm never
dead.
waking up
You're
again?
never waking up again. You're done. Fucking life ended.
Ooh.
Subscription canceled, my guy. Like
Man,
this is your last night. You know when you go to sleep that night, you have to go to sleep that night. Well, then first say that because I'm just gonna stay awake. No.
Okay, well, all right. Well, I'm gonna reserve some time, quite a bit of time for some phone calls, and then depending on my SnapMap location, who's ever in the nearest vicinity, that quick, who's ever can get to my place that quick. Okay, I'm getting one last in. Then, okay, whoever is the person I hate the most, that close, Merc. I'm sorry. Just because I'm dying, I'm an awful human being. I'm gonna let it be one last time.
You're coming with me.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I'll decide who I'm taking with me, and then I got some phone calls to make, and then lights out. Cool, I'm ready to go. I have my bags packed and everything. I ain't worried about nothing. No regrets.
I'll probably make a song for sure.
Might tattoo my
Rock.
forehead.
And then, obviously that whole night, bro, I'm gonna just be fucked up. Let that be known, bro. I'm gonna be extremely fucked. I'm going to the max, bro.
Max.
Because I'm going out anyways, bro. I'm going to the max, bro.
I'm gonna test my limits.
Bro.
I'm gonna take a per 60.
all right.
I'm gonna test the
Per
limits
60.
for real.
I just took two per 30.
I agree with my
I
boy
ain't
Nate,
even lying.
100%. I'm gonna get it in before I go out. All right, but as soon as I get it in, I'm taking everything known to man and rolling it up, and I'm gonna call it a shaggy, and that's where the night's gonna take me.
Amen. I like that idea. Just get the biggest wood you can find. Okay, the biggest backwood.
Everything's gonna be in that bitch.
I'm talking the whole alphabet of drugs. I'm talking everything you could possibly fathom. I'm putting it in a beautiful
And if I survive
roll-up,
it, then you know what?
ain't no if. We go.
I'm already dying in the morning. So hey,
if I see South, go out. Whatever. We go.
whatever happens after that motherfucker's gone and I survive after that, whatever happens, happens.
Any thought that comes up, I'm acting on it. I'm tattooing this. I'm tattooing that. Might put a hole in her. Might put a hole in him. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna do it too because I rolled everything up. It's last day. I'm counting down the clock. I'm getting a watch.
He said,
I'm getting a watch with a timer
on
on it.
my
That's
last
it.
day.
It's gonna look like a bottle. You know you can find
And
a little kid watch.
that's gonna be it.
He
Yeah, I'm getting a
said,
little
it ain't the
Spider-Man
purge for nobody else, but it's a purge for me.
Amen.
So
I heard
Man,
the siren.
for real.
It's time to go. The second I light up whatever's in that shaggy, man. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, I heard the siren. The
It's
purge
over.
has now begun.
for real.
Once this time limit stops, so does your life. Have fun.
and we gonna cut it right there. That is episode 4 of Ideas of a Madman. I hope y'all have a good one.